So much of what we're facing in Europe is defined by risk. We've been doing a lot of work with DG Ag and the European Investment Bank on agricultural risk and the risks to crops and yields in Europe. And critically, that means using technology to quantify and understand the risk. And the insurance sector across Europe has got tremendous expertise in doing this, and we're now sharing that with other sectors, including the administration. And once we understand the risk, we can figure out best how to reduce it through adaptation and resilience, but also share that risk between member states and indeed the economies themselves to protect our farmers so that they can invest and grow. Well, critically, to manage this risk, we have to understand it. So we're working with the Commission and other agencies, academia, to quantify this risk crop by crop, climate hazard by climate hazard, region by region, now and into the future. And that's giving a real sort of forensic view on where adaptation and resilience investments need to be focused for maximum economic and indeed social benefit. But beyond that, we need to explore how the European Union can share the risks most effectively between member states and indeed between the public sector and the private sector through risk capital markets. So we're exploring how major disaster risk financing can be made available so that when disasters occur, authorities in Brussels or within member states have significant funds available quickly to be directed towards farmers and other exposed communities in affected regions, be it through extreme drought or flood risk, or increasingly the challenges of frost as crops and vines germinate earlier in the spring. We're actually seeing an increase in frost losses during a phase of global warming, which obviously is a surprise to many, but a growing challenge. Events like this are important because they bring together critical European institutions, private sector, as well as academia and think tanks. And it's important to us because we're involved in managing climate and other risks across Europe, and it involves all of those sectors to help us come together and understand and, in our case, help finance these risks.